Hello, welcome to scrapbook process video number 17, and this one I'm pretty sure is the last video I took before I got my new lighting and camera set up a few weeks ago, so will hopefully be the last one that's sort of like at a bit of a funny angle and shadowy and grainy and stuff, but yes. Anyway, I think it is. So, if you saw a layout of mine a few weeks ago when I started off with some blue packaging technique stuff and said it was the leftovers from another spread, this is what that spread was. They were actually done on the same day, but yes, I wanted a real thick acrylic smush, for want of a better word, and I kind of dabbed it on normal packaging technique style at first, and then I wanted it more swishy, then I added some brush strokes, and yeah, ended up with that. There are some lines, whoops, from the edge of the packaging, but those get covered up anyway, so it's fine. And then I went over with some acrylic paint with this stencil, which I've had this one for quite a while. It might be Tim Holtz, but now I'm thinking about it, I don't think it is. It's a stencil. I'm pretty sure I got it on Amazon. If I find a link, I will link. But yes, just sort of adding a little bit of texture, a little bit of visible dimension, not physical. I use the acrylic paint because I wanted it slightly softer than what modelling paste will do. Usually I use modelling paste through stencils, but yes, didn't want it necessarily to be 3D texture and dimension, just visible, as I said. So I kind of just went all over. I made mistakes. I smushed like the edge of the stencil in the wrong places. I accidentally dropped the sponge. It's just a makeup sponge, by the way, but it's fine. I like the way that it looks. So for this layout, I am using the Amy Tan's Oh Happy Life collection. As I said a few weeks ago in a layout video, I only have the papers from this collection. I do not have another thing from it, just papers. So yes, a lot of fussy cutting has been done, but you'll see that in a minute. So I backed the photo with that paper, which I do not know the name of because I should write these things down and I don't. Just with a very, very thin edge, and then I also put some blue tissue paper underneath just to soften it up a bit. And now I realise that I haven't spoken about the photo, so I'm going to do that now. So the photo is one my sister took. It is of my nephews looking out at the beach. If you saw my layout, I keep saying that, if you saw my layout a few weeks ago, if you saw what I did of my nephews on the beach fairly recently, it's the same day, same position, and all of that kind of thing. But my sister took it in the reflection of my sunglasses. I wear like really, really mirrored aviators because, you know, I'm super cool like that. There's a lot of the fussy cutting there. You can see that, by the way. And yeah, so she took the picture in the reflection of my sunglasses. I both love and hate this photo because I think it's super cool and super interesting and clever and whatnot. But at the same time, like, it's really, really close up of my face. Like, you can see all the little hairs. Like, I know everyone, well, 99% of people have a fine layer of hair on their face. You know, it's natural, but you don't want to be seeing it. And like, it looks like my nose is just going to extend out forever. I have quite a small nose. So anyway, but it's also really, really cool. So those sunglasses you saw there, there's a page from the Oh Happy Life collection, which is just sunglasses. And I painstakingly cut out all of them. Every single one of them. They're not very well, fussy cut very well, but you know, they are fussy cut. Then there's that card from one of the cut apart sheets. It says loving it, and I decided to just sort of fussy-ish cut it down the bottom there just to be a bit different, really. Yeah. And so yeah, that's what I did with that. Now, what I'm just doing my thing where I spend ages figuring out where I want things to be, and then usually I forget and don't end up placing them in the right place anyway. But I knew that there was going to be some sunglasses going sort of half under the picture, so I didn't put that down yet, and sort of just roughly drew around the edge to know where it would be. And quick cut there. I spent so long figuring out the layout of the sunglasses, just so long, and I've just cut all that footage out because it really was very boring to watch, I promise you. So yes, just putting each little pair of sunglasses down, trying not to put the same two colours together, and and sort of succeeding, I suppose. And yeah, I like the fact that even though it's, you know, sunglasses and sunglasses, they're kind of coloured sunglasses and they contrast against the black and white picture, makes it stand out a bit more, and all those clever scrapbooking things that I sound like I know about and don't at all. And then I decided that it was a little bit, I don't want to say masculine, but it wasn't, it just, the page needed softening up just a little bit. So I decided to add just an extra little cluster of the fussy cut pieces. Just, as I said, it just helps soften it up a bit, because otherwise it was a bit harsh, I suppose is the word I'm looking for. Those little cameras that I fussy cut from some scraps of another page that I'd fussy cut, they were just above the branding strip, and I decided to keep the branding strip, and I'm glad I did, because it sort of helped they were easier to stick down that way, but you can't really see it. So yes, there we go. As you saw, I put my picture on foam tape, and oh look, title. Those alphas are Amy Tan ones, but they're not the same collection, but they match well enough. And yes, I did write my title, a very simple word of shades, down, because when I want the title to be in a very specific place, or I've got limited room or whatever, I will go backwards to make sure I've got the room, and I can't spell backwards in my head. So even a word as simple as shades, which I should be able to, considering, you know, I have a degree in literature and language and history and stuff like that, I should be able to spell backwards, but I can't. So it's just much easier just to write it down and do it that way, just in case. No judging, please. Thank you very much. And I am finishing off with some Ocaldo, I don't know, ink, which is in a silver colour. It's a really pretty silver. It's kind of whitish, very light silver. It's really, really lovely. And again, just softening the whole thing up, and then I think it looks a little bit better like that. And my cat has just come and landed on me. Meow! I hope you heard that. And there is the end of the layout. So yes, I'm really, really happy, and I've just seen that I got silver paint ink, on the picture, but I don't really care. There it is. Thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you all next week. Bye bye!